Hey, what is going on, Cancers? Butch here. I'm going to do. My God, I love this shirt. Absolutely love it. I just got it. I didn't realize that the sleeves were going to do what they do. Like they're just shrinking on me as we speak. Anyway, Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Going to be using the Runic Tarot. Like I said, I apologize giving you guys a gun show here. Like I just ordered it. I got it today. I'm waiting so long for this t-shirt. Love it. Love that movie. The Lost Boys. If you've never seen it, check it out. But I didn't realize I was getting a tank top. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Cancers? What message do we have for Cancer Universe? All right, Cancers. So the first thing that I see, Cancers, I feel like there is definitely someone coming into your life or someone that you just met. And with this person, I feel like there's going to be this instant connection. You know, and first thing I notice with this person, the way they see you is very different than you've been seen by anyone. They see something that no one else saw. They seen something they never even saw. First things first. I mean, we got that Six of Cups in reverse. You're not like anybody they've ever met. I feel like this person almost gave up hope finding that person. You know, I do get the sense that this person is looking for that forever person. You know, that's been their goal. But I feel like they started to get a little bit frustrated. Sleepless nights, anxiety with that Nine of Swords. You know, feeling like it was never going to happen. I mean, they weren't really sure exactly all the details of what they were looking for, but they know they haven't found it yet. And like I said, this is first things first. You're not like anybody they've ever met, and I feel like we start off very promising. It's just the energy they get from you, that very nurturing energy. I mean, Cancers are known to be the nurturer. All the Cancers I know have a very nurturing energy. You can just tell that they're very caring. The thing is with Cancers is that they are so caring. So sometimes they tend to need some time to regroup. I mean, they put all this love out there, and it's like they need that time. But with this person, they've never felt this type of pure energy from someone. You know, that nurturing energy, that very, it's very overpowering, but I feel like it's exactly, it makes them feel like they're exactly where they're meant to be. You know, I feel like just your energy alone is causing a lot of transformation in this person. And like I said, they didn't know quite what they were looking for, but they knew they were looking for something. And with that Death card, we see a real awakening in this person, real transformation. And I feel like it's your energy that's doing that. You know, it's having the right person in your life that starts to make everything start to make sense. Like I said, they're feeling things that they never really knew that they weren't planning on feeling. Things that they wanted that they didn't know they wanted. I truly believe that you can know generally what you want, what you're looking for, but until you meet the right person and really get that real context, it's almost hard to put it into words until you meet that person. And even when you meet the person, maybe you can't put it in words still. But like I said, I feel like there's a huge change in this person. A lot of big changes continuously happening. When this person first saw you, they didn't see exactly what was right in front of them. They didn't really know what they were getting into. But they're sure glad they did. I feel like what they're feeling from you and around you, it's all that they ever wanted. It's fulfillment of those dreams. It's fulfillment of fantasies. This person is thinking about you when you're not around. You and only you. Now, it's not a red flag, so let's not say red flag, but the only thing I see is I feel like in the beginning with this person, there is a little bit of hot and cold. I feel like this person isn't shy and they come right to you. But there's moments where this person is going to feel a little bit distant. And there's going to be moments when you feel like they may be hiding something from you. To tell you the truth, they are. They're hiding how deeply they're feeling this connection. That hot and cold energy you're getting from this person, it's almost like they're, when you get to you're always looking for something. You spend your whole life looking for something, whatever it may be. The moment you find it, it's almost shock, because you're like, I've looked so long that I can't believe I actually found it. And I feel like there is a little bit of self-preservation with this person, with that, feeling like they're hiding something from you. They're hiding their true feelings. I mean, this person's falling hard and fast. It's wintertime in Canada, or at least it's been snowing. And we've been turning on our heater, so I got this cough, and it's so annoying. I apologize. But anyway, I digress. I'm gonna need a drink. All right. Like I said, they're falling hard and fast because you're exactly what they've been looking for. And there's no other way around this. You know what I mean? Like I said, this person's looking for their forever partner. They're not looking for a one-night stand. They're not looking for some meaningless connection. They're ready. They've been ready. And now that they finally, feel this energy when they're around you, I mean, that hot and cold, it's not going to last long. Trust me when I say this. We have that devil card. I feel like this person is getting over the fact that, like I said, I feel like it was like the darkest before the dawn. Like they didn't think it was going to happen. They started being a little bit, feeling a little hopeless. Feeling like they're never going to find that person. And then all of a sudden you came along. And like I said, even in the beginning, they didn't see what was right in front of them with that Two of Swords. This is a very, like I said, they're not shy. They'll come right to you. But the hesitation you get is, like I said, it's kind of like the first instinct I'm feeling from this person is like, this is too good to be true. Like it's like, this can't be possible. And like I said, when you're waiting something for your whole life, and then it's right there in front of you, it's like when you talk about like all those stories about when you're in the desert and you see the mirages and you see, these oases, but they're not really there. It's almost like you don't want to get your hopes up. But that, like I said, it's not going to last long, because this person I do feel like this person's intelligent enough to realize that, even though they didn't expect it, even though they started to give up hope for it, it's right there in front of them. So I do see this moving forward. I feel like there's no other direction this can move. I do see this person nurturing this connection, nurturing you right back. That nurturing energy you're giving this person, that um, that energy says a lot. It's a very powerful silent message. Just feeling safe. I mean, um, and they'll return that. I mean, we have the Emperor, so I mean, I do feel like this person is going to be very protective of you. Protecting your solitude, understanding you. Um, but like I said, I mean, I feel like in a real relationship, I feel like there's two different types of protection. You know, one partner may be more protective emotionally, protect your emotional side, and some people will protect you physically or mentally. It's so many different aspects of it, but we all bring it to the table. It's all like I've met so many people in my life that and it's one of those things where we all have certain ways of protecting the people we care about. And sometimes what we have in mass amounts in our side, we lack in other amounts from a different aspect. And meeting someone that brings that to the table can change everything. Now, I don't feel like this is going to move super quick. I feel like it's more like follow their lead. Um, I feel like where they're going to lead you is going to be somewhere you want to go, somewhere that you've been waiting to go. This connection gets deeper and deeper as we go. And like I said, with that Knight of Pentacles, it's all about establishing trust. It's all about slow and steady. With that Lover's card, this connection is much deeper than either one of you can even fathom at this point. And it's only getting deeper. Like I said, with cancers, they give so much. They care so much about people. And sometimes they need time to fill up their cups. And that's what this person is there for. They're there to, like I said, protect your solitude. They're there to protect you. Just like you make them feel safe, they're making you feel safe. And that's what I mean by people bringing different aspects. Someone making you feel loved and cared for makes you feel safe. Someone that is strong, is soft and warm, it makes you feel safe. It makes you feel like you're in a good place. Then also there's people that are strong and hard, and it makes you feel safe. And it's just what you bring to the table. It's what you need to be brought to the table. And when somebody brings that, that's when the cups get filled up. What I see with this person, I feel like you're both on the same page. I see someone that's showing up and is going to continue to show up, to put in the work, because they see a future here. They see a very happy future for you and for them. I mean, if this is something that they're not walking away from, so even that cold energy in the beginning, that hot and cold, just know they're not walking away from this. Even if they want to, they can't. And I really don't think they want to. You know what I mean? They finally found what they were looking for. And they're not going to let that go. So like I said, in the beginning, there may be a little bit of hot and cold. Don't read into that too much. They're not going anywhere. Like I said, with that Lover's card, this connection continues to grow deeper and deeper as we move forward. And then we have the Sun card as well. I mean, a lot of happiness. Like I said, this person isn't looking for a one-night stand. They're not looking for someone. I mean, we also have the Knight of Cups. This person, I feel like you're bringing out a side of this person in different aspects. Like I said, they're very protective, but I feel like, they have that strong, silent energy. But I feel like with you, you're bringing out something that, it's like it's like when you're a kid and you always wanted that puppy. You know, you begged your parents, you begged your parents. Finally, you prove to them that you're mature enough to have a puppy. You get that puppy, um, and I mean, it changes you. You know, I remember when I got my first dog. My dad told me I had to take it. You know, I had to, have a job, mow lawns, deliver papers, whatever I had to do to make money because it was my responsibility. If they got the dog, it was my responsibility to take care of it. And it's something I always wanted. And it was just like this. I mean, when he first brought the puppy home, it was just like it's all I ever wanted. You know, and that dog was my best friend. And it changed me. You know, it brought out a softer side of me. Not that I was a hard before that, but I mean, the analogy is what I'm getting at, is the fact that certain things come into your life and they give you a certain thing that you never had before. So it makes you feel new things that you never felt before. So you act differently. You know, and I like to call the teddy bear, the big teddy bear feeling. You know, they may look big and scary to the world, but to you, you know, they're soft. Like I said, I don't feel like this person, they may not be great at romance in the beginning, but they're sure as hell gonna try. They want to. They're not doing it for you. They're doing it because you just bring that out of them. With this person, we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, some Aries as well. That's the thing. Like I said, I truly believe the right person in our life brings out things in us that we may not even have expected to come out. You know, it's damn sure. I hope it doesn't shrink anymore if I put it in the wash. Or I might have to put this one in the, some other collection. I don't wear it unless I lose 4 inches on my arm. But that's the thing, like, it's like with me in general, I told the story about how I didn't grow up with a whole lot of love in my life. Like, my family was just not the loving type. There was not a lot of hugs and stuff. And like my dad's never told me that he loved me, and don't cry for me. It's okay. I had my nan. She was 4'11", but she was the biggest person in my life. She was the most loving person. You couldn't enter her house or exit her house without giving her a hug and a kiss. And it was the only person I really had to look at, to feel love from. I went through some relationships early on, and, when you don't grow up in a loving household, showing love, it's difficult. And then I met my ex, and we had a long relationship. She brought up feelings in me that I never knew I had. And I let her see the softer side of me. And I feel like when you're with the right people, when you feel comfortable, you show them the real you. And not that you have some fake you that you show the rest of the world, but I just mean, like, when you're with the right person, sometimes they bring out things in you that you didn't even know you had. They bring out feelings that you didn't even know you could have. And they also help you get it out. And like I said, I never really felt love like that before. My grandmother, that more of a mother figure love. But with my ex, it was something much deeper. It was feeling like I was okay to talk about how I felt, You know, and that's not something I was used to growing up. Nobody really cared. Nobody ever really asked what I felt. You know, and if you talk to my father was very, you know, very much the poster boy for toxic masculinity. It took me a long time to get over that, but like I said, I feel like you gotta have the right person come into your life. You know, sometimes you may not stand up for yourself, and then the person you meet may have a real backbone, and they rub off on you. Just like you may be really loving, and they may not show a lot of love, but you rub off on them. You know, we bring something to the other person that they may never have had. And that's the beauty of a lot of connections, is that we, you know, we may have a lot of, you know, compatibility in other ways, but there's some things that you're going to be better at than your partner's going to be. And there's going to be things that they're better at than you're going to be. And that's where it makes such a strong connection, because you bring that to each other. You know, it's, anyway, I can ramble on forever. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.